Ngaben is a Balinese sacred ceremonial ritual is one of the most important cultural events. It's a cremation ceremonies where families send off the deceased known to enter the next life. In Hindu, Ngaben means to separate the soul from the body, which is done in this ritual through cremation. Before the main ceremony begins, family members of the deceased prepare a wooden ox that is used to hold the body that are eventually burnt. As the wooden ox or the temple structure is carried to the cremation site, Balinese will try to confuse the deceased spirits to make sure it doesn't find its way back home.
Alit-alit, sana durung maketus ke? Ngiri mandaro itu. Durung maketus, alit-alit eh.
Ngaben is on the most important ceremony in Bali because a human body consists of 10 basic elements. One 5 element we call Pancha Mahabhuta or 5 microcosmos element, Prithivi which means soil, Apa which means water, Teja which means fire, Bayu which means air, and Akasa or ether or space. And the other 5 memories element we call as Pancha Tadmatra, which is the 5 element that influence us from our sense, which is consist of Ganda from the nose or smell, Rasa from the tongue, Rupa from the eyes, Sparsa from the skin scent, and Sapda from the ears.
Lagi digunakan, sana makin masyarakat itu sekar, pengulangan bakaran kusuran itu yang suam. Lagi digunakan, sana makin
Pun sampun meraga lampus pun wali saking sekala pejabat sinyo ireng hidup yang guru hidup karep-kari dak nuwun kara mana pemarganipun puputan rene makin kemudian tawaran galang apada ngemangi saking sekala wali
susah ini yang menegeri sampah ada siapa sampah
cari ngampuraya sang lampus
sampah Indonesia
Balinese shakes the temple, spin it around, throwing thing at it, and will not carry it in a straight line, simply to confuse the spirit. Families then go through a series of ritual conducted by priests. After completing the ritual, the wooden ox is set on fire, sending the deceased off to their next life. Families pick up the ash and spread it in the ocean. Unlike other death ceremonies, Ngaben is celebrated merely by the Balinese, as this ceremony shows that the family member have completed their duty. There should not be any tear or sadness, as the Balinese believe that it will hinder the spirit reaching the next life. This ceremony normally isn't taken immediately after one's death. It must take place on a particular day as calculated by the Balinese calendar or recommended by the priest. A lot of time will also required for the preparation, ranging from weeks until months for bigger ceremonies. Some families also wait a few years until the family have passed away, since a lot of money is needed to pay all the expenses. Every few years, a collective Ngaben ceremonies, also known as Ngaben Masal, is held. The differences between the regular one and Ngaben Masal is the number of people cremated as one. One of the purpose is help to reduce the cost. However, high Hindu priests or religious leaders will normally be cremated right away. On the other hand, royal families will need several months to prepare for a special cremation ceremony. This is due to processions that can take up to 3 days of individuals with higher caste.
Kan. Nah, itu benar.
Tadi biku kalau pertama.
After all been burning and cremating, there is still another step because the Atman or the spirit or still have another part of element that need to be eliminated that we call as Pancha Karmendriya, or 5 major sins that we are doing. The Pancha Karmendriya is consist of Padendriya, sins that come from our past of life, Payundriya, sins that coming from our food in life, Panendriya, sin from our hand created, Uspatenindriya, sin from our sexual behavior, and Wakindriya, sin from our speech of or our mouth. The ceremony to erase those sin is we call as nyaka. It doesn't mean that we'll be free from those sins after the nyaka ceremony, but it is actually the recap of our sin. And the result will be coming direct report. Atman or spirit has that will result whether he or she to be reincarnated or not. This report itself we will call it as karma wasana. So Ngaben is basically helping the Atman to reach his or her status as quick as possible to Brahman or God to the next level, and that are several layers of wrapper that need to be removed by doing Ngaben and Nyaka ceremony. And for the people who still alive, Ngaben and Nyaka are the good philosophy that reminds us to always create good karma in life. So our report or karma wasana can lead us to Moksatam Jagadita Yacha Iti Dharma, or free from reincarnation. This also showing that Hinduism is not about getting heaven, but how to be one with Brahman or God. Birth, life, then death. There are many stories that humans have to go through. Sick, happy, life failure, old, and finally died. It is repeated thousands to millions of times by the same self with different bodies. However, the dilemma is that not all humans can improve themselves so they can escape from repeated birth. Punarbhawa.